Okay, so if you have a baby that um, likes to just lay flat on their belly, doesn't really do a whole lot in tummy time, and that being said, we don't really expect them to at a super young age, but as they're starting to transition to crawling, getting more active, sitting up on their own, that's when we'd like to see some weight put through their arms and through their legs slash knees. Okay, so a lot of times babies at first will just go up through their elbows. Okay, so they're up on their elbows. We call that pronon elbows. Okay, from there, then we'd like to see them moving up onto their hands. Okay, at this point, they typically still do have, their hips down on the floor. And really, they're just up on their hands so that they can get up a little bit higher and get a better view of the world. Okay. Then from there, they're going to transition to what we call quadruped. Okay. And that position is where their hands are on the floor. It's really hard with this doll, I'm not going to lie. So their hands are on the floor and then their knees are going to be up under them like that. Okay. Now, if your kiddo is just resting with their hands on the floor and you want to work on getting their knees up under them, I use a technique, I call it like the scooping technique, okay? So really, I just kind of get my hands in like a little scoop here, okay? And I basically take my hands and scoop their hips up under them, okay? It's not painful at all. I mean, you're just doing it gently. You're not like forcing them into it. But really what you're doing is you're just making it so that they have to bear weight through those knees, okay? Some parents are like, well, is it painful for them? It is not typically painful for a kid to bear weight through their knees, okay? Babies are born without kneecaps. So they're not even, I mean, it's more painful for us to go around on our hands and knees than it is for a little kid. So just keep that in mind. It is not painful for them to go up on their knees unless they have some type of immunological condition. So very, very rare, okay? So that's how I do that. I call it like the scooping technique, okay? And that kind of forces them, if they are also just down with their hands and their arms aren't up, actually scooping at the hips kind of forces them to have to put their arms up and bear some weight through their hands as well, okay? That's really important for fine motor and gross motor function.